We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, how's everybody doing out there? Today was a jam-packed day when it comes to stuff happening. EV shit everywhere. Ford announcing dumb shit on the stupid new fucking dark horse piece of junk. And then Freedom Factory and Bradenton Motorsports Park suffer a huge setback in their fight to prevent 4,500 plus home and new area from being rezoned from agricultural to residential. I watched all 8 hours or 7 hours of that meeting. Thank God I don't live in that part of fucking Florida. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck is happening in that area? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about EV stuff. We'll talk about Cleater. We talk about everything that's happening today. But before we do that, as always, we like to shout out the sponsors because the sponsors keep the lights on, especially the Disco Bowl. We got PMAS, Nick James, PMAS, Michigan, PMAS, Nick James, PMAS, makes PMASs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being a sponsor of the show. 2 Auto Solution, Rame, Puerto Rico. He just builds 8-second cars by accident. He literally is like, I don't know, man. I put the thing together, and then I put it in the track just to see what they do. And send them a bitch run 8. And it ran 8 seconds, badass shit. The Park Farm, growing motors out of corn stalks. See! Don't my god cookies, don'tmygodcookies.com. Don't my god cookies _LLC. Calamar Transmission, Ben Calamar Transmission. Gave him a call. We're going to play around, see what the deal is. So before we get to all the silliness, I'd like to say hi to the people. And as always, I'm never prepared. I'm literally never prepared. I got to hit the pop-out chat. I got to hit the URL. And I'm going to, I unfortunately let a couple of pours in the chat. I'm cupping right here. Oh, the coffee's coming, guys. The coffee. Thank you, babe. Oh, wait. Thank you. Appreciate it. Look at that. What a girl. I get you a girl. I get you. Oh, you like that going down my throat, Daddy? Okay. So I unfortunately let a couple of pours in initially, and I apologize for that. I'll never let that happen again. I almost didn't hit the subscribers only tab and let a couple of pours actually infiltrate the chat. So I apologize for that. So we'll get right to the bullshit. This guy. Oh my God. I let a poor guy in the chat. Wave to him, everybody. Reaper. S550. Back to Coma. Paul Pontieu. EPA. Giovanni Sanchez. Monty Rogers. Giovanni Chavez. Monty Rogers. That's where I fucked up. Clip Clop the Horse. Jody Song. I smell butthurt. Gallo Bravo. Melissa. Pretty lady with the cookies. And she's a mod. Boxy Luxury. Douche did it. Hot Metal. Giovanni again, Douche did it, Monty Rogers again, Brandon Paget, Ignacio Ramirez, Patrick A. Ian Oz. Now, DNG Brandon. Hey, DNG. I gotta talk about your situation soon. I'd like to see if I can help out. If the stuff that you posted on Instagram is, I'm sure you got that DNG Brandon. I think something going on with a family member. Just let me know if I can help in any way possible. Jesus Perez, Mendoza's Coyote, Angry Saturn 1. Slow 4.6. Jason Farber, Carolina. Squid, Gregory, Upfitch, Select, Luther, Tony Dominguez, 8. The 82 Z28, Andres Martinez, Mod Stewart, Ignacio again. Giovanni, Angel, Puerto Rico, SI50, Johnny, 305, F150, Monty Rogers, Mount Monterey, Omar Garza, Mr. Elote Fed himself, Hunter James, and Patrick K. The future is here. When you guys would hear me say some weird shit like, imagine if they could harness the power of electric cars and really get after it. Instant torque, da-da-da-da-da. And you guys were like, what the fuck you talking about? He's stupid. He don't know nothing. Hey, did I monetize this chat? Let me see. Let me go to edit. Let me make sure I'm monetizing shit. Monetization. It says limited because I probably said fuck 50 times. So yeah, that's already limited. That's crazy that it limits your shit right away. And you guys, I'm sure a couple of you guys were out there like, nah, there's no way this motherfucker, what the fuck's he talking about? This guy, he's psycho. He's never gonna, no way. Oh my God, he's crazy. Then the Plaid came out and I thought that was it. I thought, oh my God, Tesla's Plaid changed the game. And it did. because now that's the metric. It used to be the 5.0, then it became the Hellcat, then it became what? Yeah, the Plaid, like the car to beat. You know what I mean? So I thought, well, that's the ultimate. Who's gonna beat them? And then Lucid Sapphire. Oh my, guys, wrap your brains around what's about to happen on your screens. I really want to let you know. Yeah, D&G, I want to see if I could help them out. So, they made a race against the fastest ICE production car, the Bugatti. What color is your Bugatti? A Plaid with cheetah mode enabled, no cheating, and a Lucid Sapphire. Guys. If you're not watching, if you're just listening, if you're just in your garage fucking around, stop what you're doing. Grab the phone. Take a look at this right now. It is unfreaking believable.
So now we race. Honk, honk.
4,000 pound plus, electric, 5 passenger. Didn't beat a Plaid. It fucking donking something in the quarter mile. It donkey fucking stomped a Plaid. Let's play a little bit more of that. Oh my God, unbelievable.
Oh, we're gonna have a winner.
Look at that. It's like 3.5 cars.
Uh-huh. This is gonna be a production car world record because that is a 9.1.
2.1. That's motorcycle shit. Anyway, you saw the Bugatti gapping, reeling in, and then beating the Plaid. That was cool.
And keep in mind, this isn't a treated surface like you'd see at a drag strip. This is just regular old asphalt. The last time we raced a Lucid versus a Tesla, the Lucid was 8 car lengths behind.
But anyway, they went ahead and put it up against a Ducati V4, whatever the fuck. Guys, motorcycle guys, this bike went to Ducati. They fucked with it. They tuned it. And they said, get after it. We are in the future. Oh, shit! Fuck, I get goosebumps, man! Look at that! Holy shit! God damn it! God damn it! I get fucking goosebumps looking at that shit. I swear to God. I feel so lucky that I am 44 years old and I saw late CUDA muscle car era cars on the street, mid 80s horsepower revolution, Cobra stuff, Camaro stuff, Coyote stuff, ZR1, Z06, fucking GT500, Trinity GT500. And C7 ZR1, and now these electric cars are fucking gapping. It's not even funny, guys. There is no, but what about this? But shh. Shut the fuck up. It's here. Now, you think that's impressive, gentlemen? You think that's impressive? How about if I tell you that ain't shit? How about if I tell you that a car went sevens on wet surfaces? See!
Here we go. I cocked it up last time. 7.97.
And they limited to 150 miles an hour. I repeat, the thing never went past 150 because it is limited to 150. That means this is a 770, 760 on the street type shit. Guys, we're in the future. Let's just see that launch again, because you will never, ever in history, in your mama's history, your son's history, your fucking grandkids' history, see an ice car do this. You'll never see it.
I cocked it up last time. 7.97.
Then they did a race, which is kind of stupid. They made a car go 60 miles an hour, and from a standing stop, basically the Audi goes 60, stays at 60, and then when it passes that thing, it takes off, and it's not even close.
I want to show you how fast this thing accelerates relative to another car. So I'm in an Audi S8. I'm going to get up to 60 miles an hour, and as soon as I get level with the McMurtry, then Max, who's driving it now, is going to launch it, and you'll see how long it takes for him to catch up with me and then pass me.
3, 2, 1.
Remember, that thing has a fan that's sucking it down. Heyo. For downforce, heyo.
Here we go, here he comes.
Look at this. Oh my god, it's a RC car. Zoink.
It's just buggered off.
There you go, guys. We are in the future. Hello. Ice cars, when it comes to performance, are dead. The control of the variable frequency drive, the downforce, the grip, that car's rear wheel drive, guys. I repeat, that McMurtry is rear wheel drive. Oh my god. If that doesn't excite you, I understand. You think ice is dead. It is. It is now a horse. It's now clip clop. The car is not viable anymore compared to electric. They just got to get the price down. It is now a novel thing. Well, got a Bugatti. It's not the fastest. It's not faster than the McMurtry. It's not, but it's pretty good, and I like the sounds that it makes. Just like you like the clip clopping and the horse shitting in your face, you're gonna like smoke, pumping the gas pedal to turn it on, and gassing up at a station. Instant power, it is here. I thought it was going to take another 10 years. It is now here. Now, amazing. Go look it up. It is such awesome. It's a revolution in EV stuff that I am so happy is here now. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. So today was the council meeting down in Manatee County, where they're going to rezone agricultural area around the tracks, because there's two tracks: Bradenton Motorsports Park and the Freedom Factory, which was the old I forget what DeSoto Raceway. So we saw a couple of clips on the last chat. Now I'm not going to show any clips. I saw the whole thing, the absolute whole thing. And what the most overriding feeling I got is that no matter what they said today, meaning Garrett, the Victor, anybody else, it was gonna go through. So you start hearing these guys explain the plan, and it sounds like they've been working with the county FDOT for years. Again, guys, this doesn't just pop up out of thin air. A master plan community of this size does not just pop up all out of something. They do a prospectus, they do a land, they talk to the owner, then they start talking to FDOT, and they start talking to government officials, they start talking to people in the area, they start talking to realtors, they start talking to everyone and anybody, utility companies, town, everything, to lay out a game plan as to how everything's gonna go. And only after all of that stuff is approved, meaning, we like that you did that. We like that the roundabouts aren't too close to this. We like that you're going to potentially put commercial buildings here, meaning Dunkin' Donuts, 7-Eleven, Baskin Robbins, blah, 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 4,500, this and that, pickleball courts, all that stuff. It already was going to be approved. Nothing they could have said today. That's the impression I got, okay, just by watching it. It looks like all the council people were 100% going to vote for it, and they kept saying things to please the people that want to keep the track alive. Oh, let's make it a historical landmark. Do you know how many historical landmarks are still there but not functioning? I'm talking about homes, museums, this and this and that. Just because something's a historical landmark or a historical facility does not mean you can let top fuel funny cars go down the track at 3 seconds while there's a house 250 feet away. Regardless of the people that move into that complex, this is what's going to happen because elections matter. Let's say they build it and they say, don't worry, we're going to put a 25-foot wall. Guys, there have been days that I've been walking my dogs. My track used to be 9 or so miles from me. I could hear racing all the way from here. So a 25-foot wall and an 80-foot berm or 40-foot thick berm with trees, it's going to do fuck all when it comes for time to do noise. And initially, people are just going to sign that little thing, that affidavit, and say, we don't care. I don't care that a track is here. I'm going to coexist. And then one day, they're going to have the what is it called? Pro Mod, World Series of Pro Mods. And every blower car that goes down the track makes the most insane noise you've ever heard. Every single time. The burnout, the backing up, the running. Let's say the World Series of Pro Mod is going to be 60 plus cars. Imagine the World Series of Pro Mod doing Wednesday testing, Thursday testing, qualifying Friday, qualifying Saturday, eliminate. That means 4 days of noise. And the houses are going to be $500,000 houses. Sorry, guys. If I buy a $500,000 house, I better hear a fucking frog fart. I don't want to hear. Brrr! So people are going to say, but Alex, you don't get it. Why are they going to move there? They need the land. Sorry. Housing is more important than a track according to them. According to Manatee County, housing is way more important than a track. Now, the guys on the opposing side, the guys that didn't want it to get built, their arguments were this. Racetracks don't belong near houses. Forget that. $30 million? $200,000. That's how you got to start talking. They had this all planned out over a year in advance. This is just to let the public air their issue. The only way they're going to prevent you from building in that area is if for some reason sandhill cranes nested there and they just stay there. Like only if sandhill cranes are literally there all the fucking time and made a home in that property, nothing is going to stop them from building there. And the land around them is also going to become residential and it's also going to be a problem. So I suspect that their days are numbered. Now, as to their arguments, shout out to Garrett for wearing a suit. I really appreciate that about him. That means he's trying. In my opinion, there comes a time where you have to be serious. I understand you're a character. I understand you're funny. I understand you're trying to appease everybody. But saying, right around here's when I blow my head gasket, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then he basically says, every time for people that don't know anything about racing, okay, people that don't know shit about racing, when you hear, right around here, I blow my head gasket all the time, and it makes a huge sound. Well, if I don't know anything about racing, I'd go, really? I don't think I want that. Why does it make a huge sound right here specifically if you don't know anything about racing? So he's just trying to be funny. Then he says bald eagles. And I'm like, you have 3 minutes to talk. And you could have left out the jokes. You could have left out the bald eagles. Because now we're entering that weird realm of, is he Cletus or is he Garrett? If he's Garrett, the track owner, that's one thing. If he's Cletus, the character, that's a whole nother thing. He should have asked for 6 minutes. One is Cletus, one is the track owner. But when I saw that, the first thing I thought of is, damn, you can't separate the character, dude. Damn. Okay, cool. And then everyone else's argument was semantics. Well, the 25-foot wall ain't going to do shit. The best argument for everything was the guy that had 10 minutes. And he argued in a very scientific way why a wall is going to do fuck all. But according to the county, they don't care. They go, we got to coexist. These houses are going up. This is just, this vote doesn't really matter because after we vote for it to go on, they're going to have a game plan. The game plan is going to get approved or disapproved by the city. And then when we come back, then we'll have the actual vote. Do you think it's going to be any different in February? Do you think after the company talks to Garrett and say, what can we do to coexist? And Garrett's answer is, you don't build. That's not going to happen. They're not going to leave 14, 15, 16, 20, $30 million on the table. The other reason I knew they were doomed is a lot of the council members are realtors. Think about it. A lot of the council members sell homes, sell property. So you're telling me if you're in that council chamber and you know 4,500 plus homes are going to go in an area that you might be able to get in on and get some commission out of, are you going to vote against it out of principle just so that the track remains just a track with a bunch of agricultural stuff around it without really having any extra revenue? When they could have had $30 million plus in revenue, they're just going to leave that on the table because of history and feelings? No. The other thing, and I'll make this final. I appreciate everyone that's a fan of Garrett. Flew there from Arizona, flew there from Vegas. A lot of people literally went to bat for him. They flew thousands of miles just to say, I oppose and walk away. And that means he has a very strong fan base. But a couple of people started thinking that views and likes, it matters. Views and likes don't matter in council chambers like that. Money does. 100%. If your argument is, do you know how many people watch him? Oh, cool. I don't care. Do you know how many people look at big booty Latinas on fucking Instagram? And those women are broke. So it doesn't matter how many views you got. And then Garrett said, by the way, there are 15,000 people on the chat. Raise your hand if you saw the chat. I'll wait. Raise your hand if you guys saw the chat. I did. Stevie Fast went to bat. Yeah, Mini Bike said Stevie Fast went to bat. They had 15,000 on the live feed. Did you guys see the chat? Tell me what was happening in the chat. Go ahead, guys. Tell me what was happening. What do you mean, what chat? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You guys didn't watch the chat? You guys didn't watch the chat? It became a chat making fun of the fact that one of the guys had a DUI. Listen, there were guys saying Cruz, K-R-U-Z-E, I think his name is spelled, had a DUI and this body cam footage of it. And there is. But think about that. Oh, you didn't watch the chat? I did. So what do you think's going to happen when the council guys go back and go, shit, there were 15,000 people watching us? Let me see what they were saying. Cruz DUI body cam footage. And the N-word was flying. Now, I am not saying in any way, shape, or form that his fans are racist. But the chat had the N-word flying. And I went, good job, guys. I couldn't imagine I understand you can't control other people. I get that. But this was the chance to show that you support Garrett. And it became a disrespectful, insane accusation about DUI stuff. Basically it became a roast fest. It became a roast fest, and the N-word flew probably from very few accounts, and I get that. But there's no moderators on that chat. It's the Manatee County chat. The hard R, dude. The hardest of hard R's. And I went. So based on that, based on the people that showed up and tried to do their best to thwart off a vote, it went through. But if I was Garrett, I'd be very disappointed in how everything went, because in his mind, if it went through this, it's going to go through. It's going to go through. And I watched the whole thing. I was sending screenshots. I'm like, can you believe this? This is the time to stand up for dude. And now you're doing dumb shit. And if I was Cruz, Kruse or ZE or whatever, the guy on the left, I'd go, fuck him. If I was him. Because they're going in. They're going in on him, calling him names. And I'm like, dude, he's going to take it out on him. Now, he was like, I want to make sure this track is there forever. I believe the track will be there forever. It doesn't mean it's going to be operational. So that's how it all went down. I watched all 8 hours. Unbelievable support for Garrett. Unfortunate people in the chat. But in my opinion, absolutely nothing they do short of proposing something else that generates more revenue, because they need homes. They even said it. Manatee County has a homeless problem, and we need homes, and we need this, and we need that. So homes are going up. It's happening. So if I was Garrett, I'd start looking for another place. Love ya. I hope it doesn't happen soon, but he probably has 3 to 5 years. He probably has 3 to 5 years to get the fuck out of there, or I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Get the fuck out of here, because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
So we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Lucid Sapphire. We'll talk about the McMurtry. We'll talk about the Freedom Factory probably having 3 to 5 years before shit goes downhill. Regardless of anything that happens, even if you sign 15 waivers moving into the house, they're gonna complain. They're not going to want $500,000 homes right next to a track spilling nitro in the air, making noise. It's going to be a problem. It's just my opinion, and I think that's how it's going to go. I expect nothing less, says Ernesto. Link to it. What do you mean link to it? Wow, the hard R. So I laughed, but not because I laughed at the word. I laughed at the sheer timing. The sheer just timing of everything. I went, why did you do that? Why did you do the hard? Let me look up Manatee County. Manatee County. It's got to be December 15th. Here it is. And people stood up and clapped, and it was just crazy. 7 hours. So is there a chat? Download clip. Let me see. Is there a chat replay? Oh, they disabled the chat replay. Guys, it was wild. It was the wildest shit. It was the wildest shit I've ever seen in my life. And by the way, shout out to BJ Penn. I didn't know BJ Penn was in the council thing there, but he did sound a little punch drunk. But BJ Penn, maybe he took too many rear naked chokes from St. Pierre. But shout out to BJ Penn for being a Manatee County board member. Probably in all caps too. It's got to be on YouTube. Just shows people suck. How did they stream not have word block list? That should be priority number 1. Saw a speech on the video he posted. Gonna be 2 burnouts a year. Money talks. 4,500 homes worth yearly taxes outweighs a track. And you know what? Running Manx, they're going to build more homes. Not only are they proposing the southwest side of the track, or southwest side of the track, like in terms of proximity, to build an extension to the master plan community, but around it, apparently, other farmers and landowners were like, yeah. And that's the other argument they made. They go, wait a minute, you guys talk about property rights, you guys talk about the track, you guys talk about this. What about the farmer that wants to sell his property? Like, are you thinking of him? And I thought, ooh, they got you. Because if you want people to care about your property, you must care about theirs. And if their property it is something they want to sell, then he should be able to sell it whoever the fuck he wants to sell it to. But that means that the government doesn't have to approve the zoning. But yes, they do. They do it. It is due diligence for the greater good. If you make a distinction between who are we here to serve? A vast minority that go to the track, or the 200,000 whatever the fuck people? How many people move to Florida every day? Didn't they say like 20,000? There was a two, like 200 or 20,000. It was a lot. It was a lot, and they said most of them are moving into Manatee County. Don't ask me why. The same kind of people that do this stuff will want to roll call an EPA office and end up eating ass in riots. Damn, he remembered that chap. Fans are exactly what you say they are. I'm telling you, dude, they was just, these are his fans. This will be the last package I ever send your ass. It was bad. The chat was bad. What to say? Homeless people won't be able to afford the homes. Oh no, Melissa. They're talking about putting affordable housing. Oh. I really hate for Victor that they spend all that money for resurfacing the track and making the racing better just to probably shut it down. Guys, it'll be 3 to 5 years before anything happens. But in February, the final vote is going to go through, and their days are numbered after that. Yeah, because homeless people can afford $400,000 to $500,000 homes. No, they will be subsidized. Since when do homeless people buy houses? Again, you guys really don't know shit, do you? Time to sell the boost at $350 and get a plaid. Absolutely. Gary's going to be wrong. But we don't talk about the hard R. Homeless, the solution is easy. Buy a new constructed $500,000 house. You don't get it. Anytime they have a master plan community, government says, what about the homeless? What are you going to do about that? They go, well, we're really going to help out the homeless. We're going to put them in high rises and pay their rent. Not that long ago, I worked at $4,000 home subdivision, and we finished them in 1.5 years. Woof! Killdozer, way to sink a ship fast or track. All the offended Scat Pack owners are going to vote against them. Cletus will be buying all the dozers from the next government auction. BJ Penn, exactly. That was Tito Ortiz. Take that, Elon Musk. Take that, Elon Musk is right. I mean, unbelievable. By the way,
take that, Elon Musk.
Did you see that Ford released figures for the new Mustangs? They say that the Dark Horse Cabernet makes 500 behind the asshole horsepower. The Mustang GT makes 486 behind the asshole horsepower, and the EcoBoost, no one cares. Easily beaten by all this stuff. Now think about it. The difference between the premium GT and the base, or the premium S650, I can't even believe I'm saying it. It pains me to say that. The difference in horsepower between the S650 premium badass car, Dark Horse, and GT is 14 horsepower. When the GT Gen 2 and the GT 350 was over 100 horsepower difference. It ain't it, bro. It ain't it, in my opinion. They will build, but wow, you guys are fucking fast. I want a house on the Freedom Factory. I'll pay $750, psycho. They'll build right on top of the track. Can't wait for the border crossers to get a home. He should just sell. That's what I'm saying. Why doesn't Cletus just sell and go somewhere, buy 100 fucking acres around your shit, and that is yours? Can't say this enough. The guy who sold it to him knew it was going to happen for a long time, especially if he's in the council. Omar Garza, also think about all the city utilities that will create jobs and money for the county. Exactly. Channel support for the best content out there. Thank you. What do you think about the guy that brought up the 2040 year for rezoning? Very smart. But this is the problem with that. They were projecting the growth of the time. So nobody projecting the growth of Manatee, because Manatee County's podunk as fuck, okay? 10 years ago, ain't nobody want to live there. $250 buy you a badass fucking crib with 2 acres. I mean, nobody wanted to live there. Now, everyone wants to live there. Everyone wants to live there because it's affordable. Nobody wants to come down in Miami. Nobody wants to come down in West Palm because it's $700,000 for a fucking shack. So they go to the counties that are not developed. Manatee, Hernando, Rodolfo, Lewis County, whatever the fuck counties they called up there. Stupid ass county. I'm the Broward, Dade, Palm Beach. That's all I know about Florida. So they are going to move up there and they're going to want to build there and they want land. Well, the problem is now they're putting 3 houses per acre up there. 3 houses per acre ain't shit. A third of an acre of land ain't shit. You know how cluttered it's going to be? You know how many pickleball courts are going to be in that bitch? Come on, stop. Ice will swim me like the smokers in the movie Waterworld. Man, a lot of YouTubers are going to get screwed, boosted boys, etc. Every bit of land on that map around the track will be built on Bet Me. James Williams say, what's up, Alex? Run until they make it close and sell the land. For more homes, if Garrett goes to the historic site route, the land will be worthless. Correct. A lot of people went on the chat, oh my God, historic. What a great idea. And I'm here going, no, holy shit, that's stupid. Now it's useless. So let's say the track becomes a historic landmark. And the guys want to keep it that way. And they operate at a limited capacity because it's just not happening. Everything around them is building. There's Dunkin' Donuts, there's 7-Elevens, there's everything happening all over the place. They see the writing on the wall. Now they try to sell it. It's a historic landmark. You can't sell and build on it. But can we revert that? Well, it depends on the council. It depends on the council. Because, look, the building that was happening and projected up to 2040 didn't take COVID into account. Everybody wants to move to Florida. And the longer Joe Biden's in office, even more people are going to want to move to Florida. So it's going to become more packed. And you know where it's not going to become more packed? Where I'm at. Because it's really expensive. You know where it's going to become more packed? Where they're at. Because there's land. A lot of it. Alex, an electric motorcycle company called Damon Motorcycle, supposed to be 200 horsepower, 200 mile an hour, 200 super sport. Look badass. Section 8. Hell yeah, Section 8. Yeah, so Section 8 is coming. Section 8 is coming. Guaranteed. He needs milk to that track to the fullest. 2 events at least 2 months, a month a year. Look at the maps in the area for past several years spreading like a cancer. So the project is what puts all Freedom Factory out of business. They have to build Section 8 in so many miles of them. My border brother's about to move in there. Garrett, another Florida golf course sounds good. Pro tip, cut the mullet for his speech. No. His appearance was very good. I appreciated that he was an adult. But then he started saying Cleater McCheater, bald eagles and blowing head gaskets. And I'm like, stop, man. Be serious for once. And this is when I knew they don't respect him. When did you guys hear the whole thing? When did you realize the council doesn't see him as Garrett Mitchell? They see him as the character. When the woman in the council on the right, not the one with the glasses, the liberal looking chick, the older woman that said, if my grandson, she goes, well, Cletus. And I go, oh, shit. This council sees him as Cletus. This council does not see him as a business owner of a big facility that brings asses to seats. And his justification was like, you know how many people come to my track and watch my shit, and then they go to the restaurants, then they stay in hotels, and I'm thinking, what about 4,500 homes? You can't really compare that. I'd roll Section 8 right through the development when it's done. Said, BN, thank you for the money. Appreciate that. Affordable housing, they can coexist. They're going to need someone to take the Hellcats and Trackhawks. Imagine you buy a $500,000 house. And this is what you hear. Hold on. Let's do it. Let's do it. So let's say you buy a $500,000 house. And this is what you hear. Oh, that was Cletus blowing up his head gasket. Let's, hey, Cletus, get out. Did you hear that? Hear what? Well, he's about to blow his head gasket. Ah, man, I hate living here. How much do we pay for a mortgage? $4,200 a month. But I thought living here was going to be awesome. Yeah. Hey, honey, can you imagine you're out in your yard and this is what you hear? You go in your yard and, hey, let's go barbecuing. What? Can I get a hot dog bun? Can I get a hot dog bun? Yeah, let's go inside. Cletus should just sell the track while he can get some money for it and rebuild somewhere else. I agree. Right, exactly. Imagine you go to your $500,000 master plan community and let's say you go in, then you come out and you hear this. on. Donk racing coming soon. Late but made it, sir. Need to clear out the motor. You need to clear out the motor. Hey, man. Section. Dude, I've seen some really racist grudge car names, but that shit ain't gonna... On the way to the track, you're gonna see Donk Night because look, they gotta fill those stands. And there's gonna be 3 Donk Nights a fucking week. And every single time you come out of your master plan community and you're about to hit the little roundabout, you're gonna be like,
I like the
oh, he's in, what the fuck? Yeah, what the hell's that? What? Why did that car have such big wheels? Welcome to Manatee County. Welcome to Manatee County. Huh? What's that down the road they're building? Is that a Baskin Robbins? Nope. That's an abortion clinic. Get this motherfucker out of me. So I'm A-B-O-R-T-I-N-G. On my way to the clinic. I forgot the plan. 5 years from now. 5 years from now. Could you imagine? I forgot the plan B. Ain't no cuffing me. You can't put me on the shelf outside with the team. All these having babies, but that ain't finna be me. Said he wanna settle down. Bro, Manatee County in 5 years. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. When Granny sees the gang with the G-Body on the trailer, it's over, Johnny. It's over. It's over. Guys, you thought Manatee County was going to be mostly a white area?
It's over, Johnny. It's over. Nothing is over. Nothing. You just don't turn it off.
Oh, shit. Gotta get in them. Do I have them guts? Wait a minute. I do have them guts. Come on. Let's do some abortion and them guts. Wow, what a fucked up show. But ain't no manatees in Manatee County. Imagine Manatee County becomes Trapatee County. Oh. Hey, it's over, guys. No skeedle-a-deedle or nothing. We trapping here, motherfucker. We trapping in this motherfucker. What you talking about, skeedle-a-deedle or nothing? Who you repping? I'm just here to get some Mountain Dew. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out my shit. Bro, so I don't know. I don't know how many Donk Nights they're going to have at Bradenton Motorsports Park to be able to pay or... Look, it's over. It's over, okay? It's over.
It's over, Johnny. It's over.
And you should run that track Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every fucking day. Because it's gonna happen. If you try to play nice, who's gonna win? The guys that bring in the more money, the houses. So run that motherfucker ragged, get your money, and probably sell it and let them develop more land on your shit. It's gonna happen. Like, how are they gonna stop? Tell me what they can do, guys. Anyone on the chat, can anyone suggest what they can do to stop this process? Go. Tell me if there's realtors on the council, what they can do to stop this right now. I'm all ears, bro. I'm about to open a KFC there. Damn, Freedom Factor about to be... Oh, shit. Tyrone, don't take no kindly to Cleaters. Move to the Keys. Commission tried to end it early. Did you catch that? Said right after the break, you are winning. You're winning, and I learned in sale, you shut up when you're on the sale. He didn't want 3 hours of people talking. No, guys, everyone ran out. The people that came to speak, they're done. Like the people that showed up to talk, they ran out. They said, anyone else wants to speak? Anyone else wants to speak? The problem was happening was when BJ Penn was asking them to shelve that vote for a later date. And then that motion was denied 5-2. And then they voted 5-2, just like I thought they would. Got to play that 7-Eleven national anthem you got on your soundboard for all the gas stations. Oh, man. You're going to hear, where is, yeah, so I'm trying to find this one. You know when a Caprice shows up to a 7-Eleven and the trunk is just fucking rattling? With the Papa chicken and all this stuff? Bro, it's going to be ridiculous. Open a Popeye. Wow. The racial undertones are not acceptable on this chat. Thank you very much. Come on, two dozers. Offer 500. Exactly. The only way this is not going to happen is if you grease a motherfucker. Right? Now, what's it cost you to get those council members to not agree to it? But then what's going to happen? They'll go over their heads. They'll go over their fucking heads because the land developers have influence. They'll say, oh, Manatee County doesn't want our fucking money? Then we're going to go up the road a little bit and give them millions of fucking dollars. And then what's going to happen on the next council meeting or when they come up for a vote? Yes, those guys you saw up there all get voted in. So the next time they go for re-election, no, motherfucker, you didn't let the houses come here and we missed out on that shit. And I wanted to sell my farm to them and then they left because you got to take... It's going to be a problem. New merch line. Guy buys these hats so I can buy every house that gets finished. JD should open a 7-Eleven near BMP. Says someone sent me something on Instagram because I love stopping the show and going on Instagram because Instagram totally works on the computer. Instagram's like literally trash on the computer. Jesus Christ, I can't spell Instagram. There, Jesus. Okay. Why do you guys just message me like while I'm on the show? Giovanni Sanchez says Manatee County. Wait, which one is it? Woman's dances rap music from guy's car. See, that's the problem when I stop the show. You guys got to be funny. If you're not funny, that's just whack shit. You'd make so much money if you open a check in advance. Yeah, you missed it. The head of the commissioner said verbatim, you guys are winning and tried to skip the hearing. All the people talk. But no, I watched the whole thing and I didn't see that at all. I didn't see it at all. He started to blame the fact that this is just procedural, and it's not procedural. If they would have stopped the vote right then and there, done. If they would have gone 0-7, fuck you, this is not going forward, we want the track not to be disturbed. Who do you think is going to be shoving their foot up the council member's ass? The landowner and all the people that worked with FDOT and everything to lay out the groundwork to size up this master plan community. This has been going on for over a year, guys. They've been working with the city and the town and FDOT. They knew this was coming. This wasn't all of a sudden a 3-month thing, then bada bing, bada boom. They've been working on this shit forever. Today's vote was simply procedural. It didn't matter. Hellcat owners pay cash, bitch. Sleigh ride. About to be a Boost Mobile, Mako, and a laundromat in that track. Can't type Instagram. No, I can't type Instagram. It was weird. Freedom Factory about to become Obama Lane. MLK Drive. Scat owners will be showing JD 100% of the coupon. He should start breeding bald eagles and have them nest in that land. The only way. Cletus should just help them sell his fans. To his fans. Damn, the video's decent. No, it's not. It's not decent. It's just a woman rapping. It's not funny. It's dumb. Love you. Minibike says they're going to paint another pic of Obama on the water tank near BMP. Stop it. Types Instagram but spells Pornhub or prawn. Just don't type the O in the browser. What happens if I type in O? Oldsmobile Omega. Literally Oldsmobile Omega is what pops up. It's crazy. Okay. This vote was procedural. Nothing was going to happen, in my opinion. I think they had a compelling argument if it already wasn't, if the wheels were already turning. Again, one guy said, do you know how many people watch him on YouTube? I go, a lot. The council doesn't fucking care. Why do people mention how many views he gets and think that somehow helps the town? How does it help the town? If they view one guy blowing up cars and doing donuts and racing in circles at a track, they're going to go, well, they're not really like Manatee County. They'd rather be known for their beaches and the western part where it's closer to the water. The way east inland stuff, they almost don't want that. It's almost like that's where people live. And supposedly traffic is so bad in that area already. Like already, it's really bad. Now they're going to add 4,500 more homes to it. Imagine living in that area right now and you have a decent amount of land. Let's say you have 2 acres and you have a nice house, like Cooper's house. Supposedly it's a nice spot. You know, it looks like a good spot, nice house, got, you know, some land on it, and a good garage and everything. And then he goes out to the main drag, and it is cars as far as the eye can see. Where the Lunds live, and the Lunds sort of kind of live up north in that area, it's getting packed. We went to a restaurant, and I was like, bro, this is more traffic than I see. On North Lake Boulevard here, Military and North Lake, it gets packed at noontime and 5 o'clock. That's it. That's it. And this area is popping, but it is developed. It flows well. 95 is right there. Everything is really nice. Areas like that are still developing, it's going to be a nightmare for years to come. Yolodamas, how long you think before that Lucid is an everyday thing? So Lucid Air is losing money hand over fist, right? Lucid Air is either going to have to merge with somebody, but they're not a viable company. Neither is Rivian. Once the economy takes a downturn, look at what happened with interest rates. Interest rates went up. That's never a good thing. Typically, people lend less or are less likely to take out loans if the interest rates go up, but the Fed has to pay itself back. So that's how they do it, to try to tamp down inflation. What happens is, as a momentary lull makes it worse, and then it sort of catches up like a year later. Now, the people that are cash heavy, like a Tesla and Ford, they'll be okay. But Lucid, who's literally working off of loans, collecting cans or whatever, they got to do something. They can't go out there and say, by the way, I need 500 units sold every day of $200,000 cars for us to be viable. That's ridiculous, especially in this economy. He needs to dump a bunch of used motor oil on that land and he'll be good. BMP concession stand workers going to be like Gainesville ones, and had dude try to tell me 8-Ball just wanted chips and a drink. Did you guys go to Gainesville for FL2K and notice that every person serving you fries was itchy as fuck? People in Gainesville were like, they like this is what you see in the window. You're like, how can I help you? What you want? I want a chicken basket with fries. Chicken basket with fries. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Is my burger gonna have AIDS? Like, what the fuck's happening? So we'll see how it works out over there. I tell you that they have built 13,000 homes in the past 15 years. Every light in the afternoon takes 2 cycles and get through. We have all the Bay Area whack jobs moving here. In 5 years, there'll be a tour bus that stops with the tour guide saying, this used to be the Freedom Factory owned by a YouTuber. It's now a Ford dealership and a Walmart. Tampa traffic is trash. The market sucked today. If you don't believe me, go to 3:41:20 of the video. 3? Dude, that was a 7-hour... Were you listening to the right thing? 3:41 of the video. Okay, so let's see. Manatee. Oh, Jesus, I'm so stupid. I went to the wrong thing. So, Manatee County. 3:41 what? Let me see. 3:41:20. Fuck my ass. BJ Penn again. 3:41. 3:41. Okay, here we go.
Stampede for the door just yet, because we have some folks in overflow on the 5th floor. We have a lot of people down here that I'm sure are going to want to speak, but if you're on the 5th floor and you want to start slowly working your way down here, you probably have plenty of time to make it down here. So we'll open this up to public comment, and the way this works is each person will come up, and I ask you to state your first name and your last.
Yeah, dude, you let me go a little further back.
We have a lot of people down here that I'm sure.
Let me go a little further back.
We have a standard template we use for notice to buyers. We can expand upon it.
Oh my Lord. That's Garrett. 3:41. Bro, you suck. 3:41:27. So 3:41:27, right? Let me see.
One from speaking, but perhaps if you were going to agree with the, repeat what the person before you said, you could just step up and say, I support this and I agree with the previous speaker, or something along those lines. And then we'll hopefully get everyone. I agree with this. And it's a good sales. Shut up and walk away. One time when I was like, well, Senator Galvano told me some good advice one time when I was campaigning, specifically on this agenda item. And let's be honest, it kind of seems like things are going your way. There's like
He's right.
well, Senator Galvano told me and walk away as well. Yeah, it's a good sales tactic.
How was he trying to rush it? Oh my God. Listening comprehension is just missing out of your fucking life, dude. He literally said to the people presenting for the houses, he was trying to rush them, not the people for Garrett. Holy shit, bro. You listen like a retard. He says, you guys are doing great. You guys, it all looks good for you, but when you're up, you're good. We want to let everybody talk. And everybody that was there to talk got the opportunity to talk. So tell me again where he rushed shit. Everyone got to talk. Oh my God. No, you do not know how to listen at all. I can't imagine if someone gives you directions on how to do something that you actually understand them. Like, I guarantee there are people that actually listened to that 7-hour presentation and got a completely different interpretation than I did. I mean, holy shit. He said, you guys are winning. So I want to cut you short. I want to give them an opportunity to say something. Oh my God, you don't know how to listen at all. I listened to the whole fucking thing. And that's the problem with people. They don't know how to fucking listen. Just because imagine I tell you, this is how you tie your shoes. And I explain to him how to tie his shoes. He's going to end up having his fist up his ass by the time I'm done explaining to him how to tie his shoe. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the people who defend him. I'm like, dude, you didn't listen properly. He was telling the people presenting for the master plan community to shut up. You're done. And I always told you guys this was procedural. This was going to get passed. There was no chance in hell this was not going to pass today. It was just academic. Come on here. Let's hear what they got to say. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Wow. Unreal. And he's a member. God, no. Lund customers are Albert Einstein compared to Devin Brewer. Love you, Devin. Thank you for the money. And if you decide to quit, it's all good. But goddamn, you didn't listen to what I listened to there. Holy shit, not even close. Yeah, DeSantis. Yeah, exactly. So look, I really hope that they can make as much money as they can in the next 3 to 5 years because. It's fair enough. I'm a cleatard. No, you're not. You're not a cleatard. You heard something that wasn't there. You just heard something that wasn't there. I hope these guys make as much money as possible for 3 to 5 years because they're going to have to move. I repeat, Palm Beach International Raceway, closed. Hialeah Raceway, closed. Houston Raceway Park. Guys, Royal Purple Raceway, as I knew it, closed. Atlanta, closed. And I keep hearing the same thing over and over. That BMP is the best track. I guess I haven't been to other tracks, but apparently BMP is the best track in the United States. I didn't know that. I've been to really nice facilities. Like Gainesville is a very big, really nice facility, but maybe the track isn't run properly and that's why they name BMP a better track. Great, cool. You got 3 to 5 years. Sorry, it's just how it's going to be. Sorry. No lube, all good. Thank you. I appreciate that. He belongs to the Sunday crowd. Damn, I'm laces half bolted on. Garrett is a delusional thinking these commissioners are on his side. I think, and I don't know him, and I don't know Cletus, and I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody over there. This today, I think he learned where he stands in terms of the town. So a lot of people I'll give you an example. Right now, Whistling Diesel is having an issue with a town. And the town wants to make an example out of him because they don't want some rich YouTuber coming in and being a fucking asshole in their town. That's just how it is. So what they're doing is they're going out of their way for a simple jet ski incident. They're trying to prosecute him in a criminal manner. And Whistling Diesel, in my opinion, is making a mistake. I understand he's fighting it. I understand he is going all the way with it, he might lose. Now, any smart lawyer is going to say, hey, what's the plea bargain? The plea bargain is he makes a video about boater safety. Again, guys, they offered him to make a video for the city about boater safety. I would have gone, okay, sounds good. Because the town has no money or anything, but you know what they have over you? Power. Power. So, if I am a council member and I want to flex my political muscle, I'm going to use someone as an example. I'm going to say, you have no power here. You have no power here. You make YouTube videos, awesome. You make good money, awesome. Property taxes are grandfathered in, awesome. But I got the power. So unless you play my game, the political game, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many people are viewing you. I don't care how many people support you and follow you. I'm more powerful than your channel, according to what I saw. What I saw was council members flexing their political muscle and telling Cletus and Victor, we don't care. Homes are going there. In February, when they come back, after the whole thing gets hammered out by the town, I guarantee the vote is going to be 5-2 with maybe a bigger berm, a bigger wall, more trees, but the houses are going in. And when people start buying those houses for $500,000, they're going to start complaining. Guaranteed. NED is closing, I think. New England Dragway is closing? Send me a link. I'm late, damn it. Gonna have to rewatch. That 4-lane track is dope in the Carolinas. He's just a YouTuber. He doesn't have any meaningful power in the world. That's unfortunately very true. A lot of people think that because you have 3, 4, 5 million, 20 million followers, whatever it is, that you will somehow have influence over products. You have influence over things that you have control of. Products, things you sell, merchandise, this and this and that. When it comes to politics, a council member can make or break you. They want a PSA with them, blackmail. Yes, I get it. But look, if I was Whistling Diesel and all a cop has to do is be a fucking dick if he hates Whistling Diesel, Cody. All he has to do is be like, oh, you think you're some big shot? You think you're some badass motherfucker come to Tennessee and fuck up my town? Fuck you, boy. I'm going to show you what I can do. And his $45,000 a year earning ass can bring you to your fucking knees. Because they ain't got nothing better to do. So what do? You play the game. You grease the right wheels. You say, hey, cop, how much do I got to pay you to shut the fuck up? Hey, council member, how much do I got to pay you to shut the fuck up? And they offered him a plea deal to simply say, we'll use you in a video. Okay, sounds good. He mentioned a country star that just gave in and threw the free concert. That's the smart one. No, look, Cody is very successful, very smart, but also very young. And you will not win this. Now, maybe you will. You're going to spend a lot of money just to make a point, and that's cool, and that's honorable. They're giving you an out by recording a PSA. Just do it. Trust me. This is politics. You ain't winning this one, in my opinion. I want him to, but I don't think he will. He's trying to do his best to throw online fame around. He's tried his best to throw online fame around. It isn't working. He needs a haircut. I'm not saying that. You are. Flexing all over Mountain Dew, man. Closest track to me is Maple Grove, but it's a 2-hour drive. I guess they stopped the sale of New England Dragway somehow. You hear me, boy? Guy chopped 3 trees down. Yes, there was a country star in Tennessee that supposedly chopped down a couple of trees. They found out, and they made him do a free concert. But the trees are down. Please, city, boy, county, please, the pockets, you beat me to it. Guys, you guys got to grease the wheel. Okay, okay. So let me give you guys a story. And this is work related. I used to be a millwright. My boss, as a millwright, was a greasy, crooked motherfucker. But he knew how to get the jobs. So there was a flood in Rhode Island, and it flooded out a couple of pumping stations. Now, pumping stations, if you know transfer stations and wastewater pumping stations and just any pumping station, has hundreds of pumps. Hundreds of pumps. And we were a pump rebuilding business. Centrifugal, vertical, horizontal, you name it, we did it. Twin, multi-stage, open, closed impeller, diaphragm. So this whole plant flooded, like the whole plant flooded. So that means all the bearings are full of water, all that stuff. So who does he get a hold of? He gets a hold of the guy who is responsible for giving out the jobs in the municipality. That's right. Some guy who makes $45,000 a year, and he sits there and he allocates the jobs, or he goes, you got to bid for the job. So lowest bid typically wins, but he gets greased. So he meets him for a lunch, and he basically, without so many words, says, what do I need to do to get this contract? And he goes, I like steaks. I like boats. I like steaks. I like boats. He gets him a fancy fucking dinner for him and his wife. He takes him on a boat. His friend has a badass boat, and they take him around Boston Harbor. And $5,000 in an envelope. We got work for about a year. I would go to Rhode Island and pick up 6 pumps, rebuild them, drop them off, pick up another 6 pumps. I did that for a year. And what did it cost my boss? Steak, boat ride, and $5,000. That's the game that needs to be played. It's crooked. It's crooked. That's the game. When the lead council person, the chairman, said that he was a realtor, I laughed my fucking ass off here. I laughed so hard. I go, he's got no shot. He's a realtor. How the fuck is that not a conflict of interest? How are you a council person and have a realtor license, and you're now deciding, and the chairperson of a council, deciding the fate of a master plan community? Oh my fucking God. What the fuck are we watching here? And why did anyone not bring that up? Some people tried, but it sounded like everybody was nervous up there. Don't take it to Harper. What's Devin saying? Devin didn't say nothing. Devin says LOLs. Haha, yeah, Devin, most people in here have been roasted at least once. Where's Florida Man when you need him? I'm a civil engineer, and design that stuff changed my life. I know a guy who runs a multi-million-dollar junkyard, and the dealer, he does so much illegal environmental stuff, but he never gets caught. Money win. Know this for a fact. Brother worked for him. Good old boys. Alex, that's exactly how it works. I'm a civil engineer, and I know this for a fact. Gotta go. Love you, but I'm skeetered out. Gotcha. I like steaks. Was a butcher for 10 years. Yep, and somehow drawings, details on the job fall off the truck somewhere. Si no tranzas, no avanzas. Devin Brewer says, didn't the 10-minute guy bring that up? He did, but not enough. Because you can't have a back and forth with the council. They just blab on for their time, and then they leave. There's no amount of greasing that can stop that size development. No amount of greasing that can stop a master planned community. They were worried about the hard R. They probably laughed after. Laughed my ass off. Fat Leonard scandal. Thanks, world's greatest Navy. Major conflict of interest. Absolutely. All right, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a show about what happened today. Lucid Sapphire, 9-1 in the quarter mile. The McMurtry, 7-second quarter mile, rear wheel drive on wet asphalt. Unreal. And the council progressed the building process for the land that's going to be zoned from agricultural to residential really close. Literally 200 feet away from the track is the closest edge, like 250 feet. So 3 to 5 years, I think that's going to become a major problem, and they're going to have to do something if they want to keep everything going. All right, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me for a little bit. I appreciate that. Tons of stuff, jam-packed. Sorry if I couldn't get to your questions or comments. I tried to do my best after a jam-packed show today. I'll be back on Sunday morning. We're going to talk to the peasants, let poor people on the chat, let them have a say, ask me questions about flex tunes and burble tunes and D-cell popping tunes, and we'll see how all that goes. If you guys watched the last GT500 video, you found out that my intake cam, the secondary timing chain, broke. After doing some vetting and doing some testing, I found out that the valves are not bent. But I'm going to send the motor out to get looked at because I don't know for a fact that it's not hurt. The amount of time that I drove it after the intake cam broke was probably enough to maybe hurt some stuff. And I don't want to risk taking the cover off, putting it together, and then having a week's worth of work be completely junk. So the smart thing to do is get the motor out of there. I am documenting everything, and I'll let you know what the plans are going forward, because now I'll have an opportunity to 100% make it my own. This vehicle has always been something I am chasing, and I've never been able to lock something in that I have control over. Now I have 100% control of the build, so I'm going to send the motor out. I will document the process. I'll document everything. Videos will be sporadic, but I want to try to do one big, massive video showing you the tear down and build up of this car so you guys have something to watch. Sorry, respond to the comments before watching the video, Robo style. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for a little bit. I will see you guys Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m. for the Peasant Chat. Have a good rest of your night. See you guys later. Bye.